Does anyone remember any surface area rules? Yep, so you're pretty much just adding all the sides of the shape together. So the side of a cube, the surface area is just adding all the sides together. So the side of a cube is the side length times the side length. And then there's 6 of those for a surface area. So the surface area of a cube is 6 times s squared. No one remembers? So we've got length times width, that's one of the sides. That's the area of one side. Width times height, that's another side. And then height times length. And then there's 2 of each of those sides. So 2 times all of those. Where is it? There we go. Pi times the radius squared. So that's the area of one circle. Now there's 2 of them, so we have to times that by 2. And then we've got that funny rectangle around the outside of the cylinder. See in this diagram, h times the circumference, which is the length of the rectangle. The diameter. Okay, so that's the circumference times the height. That's the rectangle plus 2 of the circles. We start with writing the rule. Yep. We then substitute in the values. We then solve, very good. And we need to remember a sentence with the correct units. So what's pi times the radius squared? So that's the surface area of the circle at the top of the cone. I mean, it's at the bottom on this diagram. We then have this funny shape that wraps around the cone. So this surface area of that weird shape, that's pi times the radius times s. So s is for slanted height. So please copy that down. Slanted height. So you can see in this diagram, it gives us the slanted height. Okay, it's not the height from the top to the middle, it's from the top to the outside edge. That's what the slanted height is. Okay, now in the surface area of this shape, because it's 2 shapes joined together, the circle is shared. So we're going to actually get rid of that circle and that circle. And we're removing, because this isn't on the outside of the shape, this circle, so we're not adding that to the surface area. Does that make sense? I did explain it last term, so total surface area, so cylinder plus cone minus 2 circles. You may remember me doing it like that last term. That's also acceptable. As long as you've communicated a statement, something like this. Okay? Why are you only taking away the 2? Good question. So in the cylinder, you can see there's 2 circles. So I'm only removing one of the circles in the cylinder. That's why I get rid of the 2 number. So the radius, so it's given us the 12, which is the diameter. So the radius is half of that. It's given us the h, the height, 50. And it's given us the diameter. It's given us, again, the radius and the slanted height, which is the 15, the S. Okay? Suppose. So we've got pi, so it's not going to be exactly right. So we're going to have to do 2 decimal places. So if I round that up, it becomes rounded to 80 meters squared. And then communicate that you've rounded it to 2 decimal places.